Good afternoon. What y'all dealing with? Your boy here. I'm going to show you. Somebody asked me today. There's no way I'm inviting all these people. I'm on Facebook and Periscope at the same time. But somebody asked me today, how do you blow the shofar? How do you blow the shofar? You can say shofar or you can say ram's horn. It's up to you. Trumpet, sound the trumpet. But this is what ancient Israel used to use. And my shofar is beat up. I think I'm going to donate it because I messed it up. Because the silver, this used to be really silver. But I found out that it was silver plated. So after, just not knowing about tarnish and everything, I used to anoint it with oil, and that just ruined the silver finish. It was nice and silver. But shame on me because I should have bought a natural one anyway. One without all of this extra stuff. So I may get the shofar away. I know I'm going to have another one and a bigger and larger one. I think this is 36 inches. Well, Periscope is weird. So let me do it the long way so Periscope can see. But yeah, Facebook Live, you see how large this thing is. So this gets attention. It's really meant to get attention, but according to what the Bible is saying, at the end when Christ returns, we're more than likely we're going to hear the sound of the shofar horn. Now let me just say, these are expensive depending on where you get it from, depending on how large you get it. If you get it natural, or a half and half, which is natural on one side. So that's somewhat natural, and then polished. You see how they polished it? So it just depends. Depends on where you get it from. This was, Lord G, have mercy, this was $350. And but I should have took the bigger one they had. And that one was polished all the way, but it was bigger. But I didn't want to get it because it had a couple of dings on it. So, when purchasing a shofar, you're not going to get a perfect shofar. If you do, it's going to cost you a lot. But you know what? I'm saying the price. All that to say is, don't look at how much it costs. It's an investment. If the Lord is leading you to get one of these, then save up, put it on layaway. Some allow you to put it on layaway. Keep putting money on it. Keep putting money on it until you can get it and purchase it. And get more than one. Depends on what the Spirit is leading you to do. But this is a powerful tool in prayer, in worship. This is a powerful tool in spiritual warfare as well. Because now we're dealing with ancient technology. We're dealing with frequency. We're dealing with sound. We're dealing with vibration. This can be used to heal. How many sound can heal? Sound waves can heal. Sound waves can talk. So it's a whole teaching about, the mysteries of the shofar, but I'm not going to get into it. But the sister asked me to teach about the shofar a little bit, so I'm going to teach her and teach you guys about it too. But today we're just going to deal with how to blow the shofar, how to sound the shofar. If you are a trumpet player already, then there's nothing really I can teach you because the same principle applies. To get a sound out of the shofar, most people just put the whole thing in their mouth like this. That's not how you blow the shofar. You're not going to get no sounds out of it. You're gonna pass out. You're going to get a big headache. You have to sound a trumpet, you got to go blow a raspberry. That's how you get the sound. Okay? But for example, watch my lips. It'll take a few tries. After a while, your lips will get trained to it. It'll get trained to the specific mouth, see that? That's the mouthpiece right there. It has to be drilled out. They drill it out. And some places you go, because this is a horn. This comes from, I forgot what kind of antelope it was. It's an antelope. I think this is the right one. So, see how big that is? It's called a kudu. A kudu. So what they do is they obviously, kill the animal. And they remove the horn. See? and they hull it out. All of this had cartilage and bone in it from the tip. The tip, that was like a pointy tip, and they shaved it off, obviously, drilled it out, and they drill it out. Some places you get, they don't clean it out that well. And the way how you're going to know is going to have a nasty smell. It's going to smell horrible because of the bacteria and everything. So you have to make sure that when you get the place, you inspect your shofar. That's why it's good to go to the store, the Judaica, where they sell it, and test it out, smell it, feel it, see how it feels, see if you have a connection, see if your spirit is like, yes, this is my shofar. Then you purchase it. That's how you buy it. You don't just willy-nilly go and, you know, pick up any shofar if it's not for you. Listen to it. Listen to if the sound sounds good to you. It's a spiritual thing because this is going to be a personal, sentimental item that God may want you to use every now and again. And this is going to draw crowds and attention because it is very loud. So it makes animals go crazy. But anyway, dogs and stuff like that. But they hull it out. Mine doesn't have a smell because I washed it plenty times and everything. I put, just put some water in here and just, shake it up. And sometimes you'll see the dust coming out. So, yeah, you just want to be mindful of that. I will recommend staying away from the shofars with the silver on it. Because you see how I tried to get it off and I just like totally screwed it up. Just stay away from it. Stay away from, in my opinion, stay away from the shofars with the silver on it. Because eventually it's going to tarnish. Get the all-natural one, which looks like this, all-natural. Or you can get the half-natural, half-polished, where it comes natural like this, and on the other side, it's polished. You see that? Polish. Show you on Periscope. Show you on Facebook Live. Okay? So remember, the same principle from blowing a trumpet or a horn. You go... You purse your lips. You can't just... You're not going to get that horn sound. You got to create a vibration with your lips. Okay? Watch my lips. You see that? Just toot the horn. Just practice. Keep practicing until you get a sound. You could put it, put it directly on your lips like that. The Jewish rabbis, they do it from the right. Because, they do things on the right. They read from the right. They put it at the side of their lips. Same principle. Like I said, just got to be careful. Take deep breaths. Because if you don't have enough breath in your lungs while blowing the horn, because you're putting a lot of force to get that vibration into the horn, you will get a headache. I'm just letting you know that right now. So you have to make sure there's a lot of air in your lungs. So, to get the sound, you just gotta force it. Like, you force it. This looks funny doing it, but see? Okay? So, in the rabbis, there's a dog barking right now because you can hear it. The rabbis, they have this thing called Tekiah, Gadola, and I ain't Jewish. So, I'm spirit-led. So, I do things as the spirit leads me. I sound the horn how he wants me to sound. But normally, rabbinical tradition is there's 4 types of sounds. You got, I don't remember the name, so don't crucify me for that. 4 different types of sounds with the shofar or the ram's horn. The ram's horn is the smaller one. That comes from the ram goat. That's the horn that come like that and it kind of go like that. That one is the original one. It's smaller, and therefore because it's smaller, the sound that it makes, it's splitting. It's more piercing. The kudu is a little longer, so the sound is a little bit more fuller and contained. Okay, so you can do either or. It depends on what the spirit is leading you to get. I've owned both, but right now I just own this one. And I'm due for another one, as you can see how damaged it is. Okay? But again, it's really not about how beautiful it looks or how beautiful it sounds. This symbolizes the voice of God. It symbolizes prayer. Sometimes the horn may fart. Sometimes the horn may make an ugly sound. Ew, it sounds like that. Listen, sometimes prayer is ugly. So just keep that in mind. It's not really about how good it sounds and, oh, I'm not a good shofar. It's not about that. Prayer is ugly sometimes. So just keep that in mind. Anyway, 4 different types of sound. You got the short one. It's like, it's short, but not super short. I'm not a musician, so I wish I could explain to you the notes, but I'll do the sounds. So this is the first type of sound. That's how short it is. Or you can do the dun dun dun. So that's the first sound. Dun dun. Let's do it again. Okay. I'm not sure if I'm doing the order correctly. The next sound should be short ones. Dun 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 dun. Sorry. I'm messing it up, but dun 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 dun. Okay. Then we got what they call the alarm. They call that, or in musical notes they say the staccato. Like I said, rabbinical tradition is you're supposed to toot the horn in rapid succession 9 times. I'm not going to do the count, but I'll just do a little bit for you. This is the third type of sound. Let me back up. You know? That sounds like an alarm. So how you do that now is, instead of just, you use your tongue like this. And I'm spitting all on the camera now, right? So in the midst of you blowing like this, you ain't blowing, you just stopping the noise from coming out. Like this. Let's let you hear it sound. You hear me? You hear my tongue going? You can start out slow. You ain't got to go fast. Start out slow until you work your way up to it, till you get tongue control. Let's do it again. This is the alarm. Okay? Or you can have a little fun like I do and just roll your tongue. Listen. See that? And then you have the last. I think that's the one they call it Takia Gadola. That's the long blast, which you do dun and you hold it as long as you can do. Okay? Okay? So again, see, I'm getting lightheaded right now. Let me breathe. And your lips will be tingling. I'm just letting you know that right now. So after a while, you'll get used to it, blowing it more often. Oh, got it. Tingling. So again, we got the 4 sounds. Da-da. Okay, let's do that again. That's it. Then we got the da-na, 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 the 3 notes. 3 short notes. Okay? Then you got the staccato, the alarm. Let's do that. Okay? Then we got the Takia Gadola, the long one. And you just hold it. Okay? Let's do it. Okay, so that's just the beginner's course in the shofar blowing. That's how you blow the shofar. To recap, you got to vibrate your lips. If you're not a trumpet player, then you won't understand. But if you are a trumpet player, it's a no-brainer. You just use your lips and your tongue and breath control the same exact way you would do on a trumpet mouthpiece. This is a trumpet. It's just an ancient trumpet. Same principle applies. But to get the sound, you don't just put your mouth on it. You ain't going to get no sound out of it. Purse your lips. See that? Purse your lips, put it on the ram. See that? There you go. Okay? Like I say, go to the Judaica. That's the best place to go. In my opinion, yes, it's going to be more expensive because you're going to the store and, you know, you're going to pick up the horn, see if you have a spiritual connection with it. The Spirit will let you know which horn to get. Don't look at the pricing because this is an investment in your future. Do not look at the pricing, how expensive it is. Don't try to be cheap, because if you try to be cheap and get one off of Amazon or eBay, not saying you won't get a good shofar or ram's horn, but you don't know where the seller has got it from, or they may have got it from someone else who have not really put the time into polish it down right, you know what I mean? Clean it right and clean it out. So you may get a shofar with a foul smell. That's not the end of the story, because you may have to end up using something corrosive to get the smell out. But you know what I mean? You may get a shofar that's not clean. And then you have guys who really go in on their shofars, whereas they put a, oh my God, what's the name of that thing? It's a tuner. They call it a tuner. It's this little plastic piece. So they drill it out a little bit more, and they put a tuner in their mouthpiece, and it makes the shofar sound like a real trumpet. Go online, go on YouTube and look up, Jesus, give me his name. Give me his name, Lord. Phil Driscoll. Phil Driscoll trumpet. You're going to see him play the trumpet like the shofar, like a real. He actually put a trumpet piece into a shofar. Now, again, you do have the enthusiasts that, oh, that's not right. It's not natural, blah, 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 blah. That's, you're fake, and all different type of opinions. Listen, you do what you want to do. You do what you feel led to do. If I had the money, I probably would buy a trumpet piece too. You know, of course, the rabbis are going to disagree because, you know, they want to keep it natural. You know what I'm saying? They want to keep it original. Do what you feel like doing. But if you take the risk and buy it on eBay or Amazon, it is going to be cheaper, but you're not sure in which quality the ram's horn is going to come in. If you get one of these, the kudu, the larger it is, obviously the more expensive it's going to be, but you will be able to get more sounds, and the deeper the tone will be. Mine is like, I think 36 from root to tip. You know, you got to kind of, you know, strip it around. You don't just measure it like straight ahead. You measure it around the curves. I think it's about 36. So because of that, I only could get, you know, a certain pitch or chord. But if you see like a 50-inch, 45 or larger, you're going to get a nice, rich, deep sound from the shofar. So be safe out there. And perhaps, you know, if someone asks me again, can I do a little more teaching on the shofar? I will do a little more. I haven't been using it as much. You know, the Spirit hasn't been leading me to use it as much. But when I do use it, I like to use it outside for obvious reasons. It's loud, and, you know, I could practice on it or whatever. And it may be a witnessing tool, because most people are like, what is that? You know, they know it's some kind of horn, but they're like, what the heck? And then some people know exactly what it is. You know what I mean? So it's a cool instrument. It's very cool. Very spiritual, very personal, very sentimental. So yeah, just wanted to share that information with you guys. Blessings. Shalom. Oh yeah, if you didn't get a chance to sow, to donate, because I'm gonna be on the radio. This ministry is going to be on the radio. We get ready to be live, be international. I'm just getting some funds together so we can pay the station, so we can get the exposure that we need. We is about to be on the radio. Travis Wright Ministries is getting ready to be exposed, get the right exposure. We're going to be on the radio. But like I was saying last night, I need your help to donate $50. Okay, $50 to this cause so we can be on the radio station. If you can't do 50, do 25. If the Holy Spirit is telling you to do more than 50, by all means, be obedient to the Holy Spirit. How can you donate? Go to paypal.me/TRAVISRWRIGHT. Let me say that again. PayPal.me/TRAVISRWRIGHT. Those of you on Periscope, it's in my bio. Just flick up, look at my bio, my PayPal is in there. Those of you on Facebook, same thing. It's in my bio. My PayPal address is in my bio. For those of you who haven't called yet for your free prophetic counseling session, 347-676-0443. Speak with the prophet. Hear the word of the Lord concerning your life in this season. Get your session now. Listen, bless you. Shalom.